Hey guys, okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this foldable for this topic. This is our old foldable, so you know how we had 3 sections where we go ahead and put down the rule and then we go ahead and write down what we do. Okay, so we had 3 different sections. I'm sorry, this camera, I cannot go ahead and have it zoom out anymore for some reason. So we're going to make a new one today. Except this foldable, instead of having 3, we're going to have 4 slots. So I'm going to go halfway down and I'm going to cut halfway in between my paper, okay? And then I'm going to go up and cut again in the half right there. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm going to cut them real fast. So you're going to have 4 different slots, okay? So here we have 4 different slots. We have one here, we have another one, and then we have a third, and then we have a fourth, okay? This video is really just to show you what you're gonna write in each one of these, okay? So for our first one, we're gonna do topic 11-1, which is multiplying a fraction by a whole number. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a marker and go ahead and write that down. Okay, so we're going to have fraction multiplied by a whole number. Okay, and then within this section, we're going to go ahead and open it up. Make sure you keep all the other ones closed so that way you don't ruin what you're writing. Okay, let me get a pen real quick. Okay, so within this one, we are going to go ahead and write an example that we actually already solved together. Okay, so our fraction multiplied by a whole number is going to be 3/4 of 8. Okay, so I wrote that at the top, 3/4 of 8. All right, so essentially what this is 3/4 times 8. Because remember, of means multiplication. 3/4 of 8, we're taking 3/4 of the number 8. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is all we do is we put 8 over 1. Okay, that's all we do. We put 8 over 1 because 1 goes into 8 times. Okay, so then we multiply. 3 times 8 is going to be 8, 16, 24. And then 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, well here we have a improper fraction and we need to simplify that. So we're going to see how many times 4 can go into 24 all the way. How many whole times 4 can go into 24? So we do our 4 fractions, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 4 can go into 24 6 whole times. So 6 is going to be our whole number. Since it goes in evenly, we are just going to end with 6 whole because 4 goes into 24 6 whole times with no remainder. Okay? Let me see if you can see that better. Oh, perfect. So much better. Okay. All right, next tab. So we did fraction times whole number. Your next one down is 11-3, which is estimating, oh gosh, where's my little sticky note? Estimating products. Okay, so we're estimating the fractions, all right? So here we go. We are going to say estimating products. So whenever you say the words about or anything, okay, you're going to use this one. Estimating product. Okay, remember the product is the answer for a multiplication problem. Estimating, you're finding about the answer, not the actual answer, but about the answer. Okay, so we're going to open up just that one, leave everything else closed because that way we can go ahead and see what we're writing. And within this one, we're going to use, again, another example from the textbook. So we're going to go ahead and use 35 times 5 over 9. That is the problem that we are using. Okay, well, we look at this and say, well, 9 can't go into 35 evenly. So we need to fix this number, 35, to go ahead and see if we can go ahead and make it a better number. So we write down underneath 9 can't. That does not make sense to you. You can actually write out can't if you want. 9 can't go into 35 but 9 can go into 36. Okay, so we need to change our 35 to a 36. So we have 35 times 5 over 9. We change our 35 into a 36 because remember we're finding about, not the actual answer. We are estimating. Okay, we're making it simpler for us to solve. So now we have 36 times 5 over 9. All right, well then from here we circle our 9, we circle our 36. We do 36 divide by 9 equals 4, okay? Then we take that 4 and we multiply it by 5, our numerator, okay? And from here we get 20. So we know 9 goes into 36 4 times. 4 times our numerator 5 is 20. So your answer is 20. About 5/9 of 35. 5/9 of 35 is about 20, is essentially what we're doing, okay? So there's that second one. Our third one is from 11-4, and this is multiplying a fraction by a fraction. All right, so we are doing a fraction by a fraction. Okay, multiplying two fractions together. All right, again, this one is going to be from the book. We're going to just open up just that one tab. Okay, so we open up just that tab. The problem we're going to use is 3 over 4 times 7 over 8. Okay? Now, remember, when multiplying fractions, it's super, super easy. All you do is you do 3 times 7 equals 21, and then 4 times 8 equals 8, 16, 24, 32. 32. That's your numerator, that's your denominator, and we cannot simplify that anymore because 21 can't go into 32. You can't divide both of these by 2. You can't divide both of these by 3. You can't divide both of them by 5. Can't divide both of them by 7. Okay, so that is as simplified as it is going to get. Okay, now our other problem I want to give you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do dashed lines all the way through. Okay, the next problem I wanted to show you was 1 over 6 times 5 over 6. Even though you have the exact same denominators, you're still going to multiply them the same. So you're going to do 1 times 5 and 6 times 6, okay? So 1 times 5 equals 5, 6 times 6 equals 36. You cannot divide, 5 can't go into 36, you can't divide the top by 5 and the bottom by 5. You can't divide 2 into 5, all right? So this is as simplified as it's going to be, and that is going to be your answer, okay? All right, last one. Oops, let me move my camera down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, our last one is going to be 11-6, which is a mixed number by a mixed number, okay? So we're multiplying a mixed number multiplied by a mixed number, okay? Now again, I'm going to open it up. And we're going to go ahead and do two mixed numbers. Okay, so we have, this is again an option from a problem from the book. So we have 1 whole with 1 over 8 times 3 wholes and 1 over 3. Okay, that is the problem from the book. So what we're going to do, I'm going to rewrite it down here. 1 and 1/8 times 3 and 1/3. We circle our 8 and we circle our 1. We multiply 8 times 1, okay? So 8 times 1 equals 8. We take that 8 and add it to our numerator, which is 1, and we get 9. So now our new problem is going to be 9 over, our denominator does not change, 8 times, now let's do this one, 3 and 3, so we do 3 times 3 equals 9. We take that 9 and add it to our numerator, which is 1, so we have 10. 10 is our new numerator, okay? So we have 10 over our same denominator, which is 3, okay? Now from here, you just go ahead and do 9 times 10 and 8 times 3, same as we've always done, all right? 9 times 10 is 90. 8 times 3 is 8, 16, 24. Okay, so we have 24. Again, we have an improper fraction, so we need to change that improper fraction to a proper fraction. So we need to see how many times 24 can go into 90, how many whole times 24 can go into 90, okay? Well, we know it can go into it 3 times, and we have 72 left over, all right? So then we have 90 minus 72. We end up with 18, okay? So we're going to have 18 over 24. I suggest you do write that process down. 24 times 3 is 72. 90 minus 72 is 18 if you do not know how we got here, okay? Then from here, we need to simplify this. So we're going to divide by 2 because 18 and 24 are both even numbers. So half of 18 is 9. Half of 24 is 12. Okay, and again, we can simplify that answer as well because 3 can go into both 9 and 12. So we divide top by 3, and then we divide the bottom by 3. So then here we have 3 goes into 9 3 times, 3 goes into 12 4 times, all right? So overall, our answer, we can't forget about our whole 3. All right, so we have 3 wholes and 3/4 is our remainder. Okay, so that's how we get that answer. If you have any questions on this, you can look back through your notes because these are literally just from your notes. But now you have this cool flip book that you can go ahead and utilize for studying for your test, and I might even allow you to use it for the test, okay? If you want to, on this side, you can continue to write your work and show all your work on this side for the problems, or you can write down certain rules or things that you want to write down from your notes, okay? These are the only problems that I'm going to allow you to have on your flip book, okay? Your little flip. Yeah, your flip book, okay? These are the only problems I'm going to let you have. You cannot use any other problems, okay? For mixed number times mixed number, since we did have some problems with adding and subtracting fractions, if you need to make a note on this inside right here, when adding and subtracting fractions, you need to have the denominators be the same. You might want to write that down, okay? And then also whatever you do the top, you got to do the bottom. Those are some things that you can write down here that can help you remember certain aspects for your test, okay? All right. Have fun making your foldable.